Yo, pause whatever you're doing because the courtroom just turned into the biggest reality TV episode of the decade. I'm talking love and hip-hop meets Narcos with a sprinkle of law and order. SVU, picture this. The man accused of pulling the trigger on Ariela La Langosta, yes. 6ix9ine's rumored boo and Instagram queen just stood up in court, cried like he was auditioning for an Oscar, apologized, and then casually dropped a bomb so big it made Tekashi's rainbow hair look subtle, like, what? You mean to tell me this wasn't just some random street beef? That maybe, just maybe, the puppet strings go way higher up? Who's really pulling the trigger here? The streets, the feds, or someone sitting in a penthouse laughing with a glass of champagne? And the internet completely losing its mind. Memes, conspiracies, hashtags like #RatRevenge trending worldwide. But the real tea? What the killer said next in court wasn't just an apology, it was an expose so wild even Netflix would call it too unrealistic. Buckle up, because if you thought 6ix9ine's snitching saga was over, honey, this is just season 2, and trust me, the plot twist will leave you shook, alright fam? Let's dive into the chaos because this saga is juicier than a summer mango and messier than 6ix9ine's Instagram beefs. We're talking scandals, courtroom confessions, and a plot twist that could make Breaking Bad look like Dora the Explorer. So, who's at the center of this hurricane? None other than Daniel Hernandez, aka Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rainbow-haired king of controversy himself. And of course, the tragic star of this whole mess, Ariela La Langosta, the Dominican bombshell who went from Insta-famous queen to a headline that rocked New York streets. Ariela wasn't just any influencer. She had over 1 million followers, a nightlife hustle at Manhattan's hottest lounges, and oh yeah, she happened to be tied to one of the most infamous rappers of all time. That alone paints a target bigger than Kanye's ego during an award show. Now fast forward to the crime scene. Ariela gets ambushed on the cross-county parkway. Not some messy, spur-of-the-moment shootout. Nope, we're talking professional. Organized movie-level precision. The shooters didn't miss. And the guy accused of being behind the trigger? Let's just say his street name alone could make your grandma clutch her pearls, but here's where the plot thickens. Because the killer's court confession wasn't just an oops, my bad moment. Nah, this man went full Shakespearean. Tragedy meets TMZ Live, according to anonymous sources, aka my imaginary homie Big Lou, who's totally connected. The killer stood up, tears in his eyes, and said, I was just the pawn. The real kings are sitting on thrones, y'all. Ain't even seen yet. Mic drop. And you already know the internet detectives went wild. TikTok conspiracy channels, popping Reddit threads, longer than Drake's album rollouts. Everyone's asking, was Ariela the real target? Or was this about something much darker, like Tekashi's never-ending list of enemies, or her boyfriend Nata Cardio's rumored ties to an international crime syndicate? And let's not forget Tekashi's own history of making ops everywhere he goes. Remember when he testified against his own 9-Tray crew? When he name-dropped Cardi B and Jim Jones in federal court like he was reading a grocery list. That move made him the poster child for how to get 1 million death threats before breakfast. Combine that with his trolling, the gym beatdowns, the global beefs. Yeah, safe to say dude's life is basically a magnet for chaos. So when Ariela was killed, the streets didn't just whisper, they screamed, "This is payback." But what if the killer's apology is hinting that the real puppet master is someone else entirely? Maybe even closer to Ariela's circle than Tekashi himself. So picture this, the courtroom is dead silent. Cameras flashing, reporters clutching their pens like they're about to write the scandal season finale. The accused shooter, who we'll call Lil Silence, because apparently he's been quiet till now, suddenly decides he's tired of holding secrets. He wipes his tears, looks straight at the judge, and boom. Y'all think I planned this? Nah, I was paid. And you're ready for who signed the check. The room collectively gasps like it's a Maury DNA reveal. The prosecution drops their papers. Tekashi's lawyer nearly faints, and somewhere on Twitter, #CourtroomT is already trending. According to alleged leaked court transcripts, that no one's actually seen but my anonymous insider cousin in the D-Miz swears are real. Lil Silence name-dropped Nada Cartier, Ariella's man at the time, and hinted at some internal beef gone wrong. Wait, so you're telling me the guy Ariella loved might have been the actual bullseye all along? And the shooters were just doing a job outsourced by some international players with passports thicker than DJ Khaled's gold chains? Yep, according to imaginary FBI files, I totally didn't make up for dramatic effect. There's an ongoing investigation called Operation Mayweather that links Cartier's alleged crew. Lost 50 bloke to hits across 3 countries, leaked. WhatsApp chats between Cartier's associates, again allegedly. Don't sue me, suggest Ariella's car was being tracked for weeks. The plan? Take out Cartier? The tragic twist? Ariella ended up behind the wheel that night. One fake report even claims the shooters were told, leave the boss alive, scare him, the girl, collateral. Chills, right? And let's not forget the public's reaction. Twitter and TikTok went feral. Some folks screaming Tekashi's curse strikes again. Others spinning theories that the feds let this happen to flip Cartier. Meanwhile, Ariella's fans flooded her Instagram with angel emojis and heartfelt tributes, while conspiracy TikTok dropped 30-part videos titled 6ix9ine's Hidden Hand, Illuminati confirmed. Even celebs got involved. A leaked voice note allegedly from Cardi B, again allegedly, y'all love lawsuits, said, "These streets don't play. 6ix9ine and been moving reckless. This ain't new." Jim Jones supposedly posted a cryptic story of a chessboard with the caption, "Pawns fall first." Coincidence? Maybe viral? Absolutely not by the time lunch recess hit. The courtroom was swarming with federal agents, bloggers, and that one YouTuber who always says, "Yo guys, smash that like button for justice." The judge had to call order 5 times. Meanwhile, Lil Silence just sat there like he dropped the hottest mixtape of his life. The courtroom was already on fire with drama, but trust me fam, you haven't even seen the real fireworks yet. Because what happened after Lil Silence's teary-eyed confession? Absolute mayhem, like the kind of chaos that makes Tiger King look like a bedtime story. First off, the fallout wasn't limited to the courtroom. Within hours of the confession, rumors of sealed federal indictments started swirling faster than 6ix9ine could dye his hair another neon color. According to totally reliable anonymous insiders, read, my barber's cousin's plug, federal agents allegedly raided 3 safe houses connected to Nada Cartier's alleged gang network in New York, Miami, and Madrid. Yes, Madrid. Because apparently this saga has a European vacation subplot now. And the plot? It thickens like grandma's biryani gravy. Fake leaked memos suggest that feds are building a RICO case not just against Cartier, but against a whole laundry list of associates, some of whom allegedly have ties to known rappers and nightlife moguls. There's even a rumor, again allegedly, relax lawyers, that some industry execs were subpoenaed for questioning about money laundering through club appearances. Yup, apparently your fave rapper's 15-minute performance fee at a shady lounge might not just be about the music. Meanwhile, the public reaction hit nuclear levels. Social media went wild with hashtags like #JusticeForAriella, #Cartier and my personal favorite, #Tekashidaleneval. TikTok sleuths dropped side-by-side maps of Ariella's last Instagram story with supposed gang safe houses. Twitter. Lawyers began breaking down imaginary legal documents like they passed the bar exam on Roblox. Even Logan Paul tweeted, "This is crazier than my fight promos." But the biggest shocker? Lil Silence's confession allegedly included a mystery name redacted from public transcripts. What does that mean? Internet detectives are convinced there's a bigger boss, some shadowy figure above Cartier. Conspiracy forums are already claiming it's a music industry puppet master, or, for the spicy theorists, an undercover fed who double-crossed everyone. Whatever the truth, the streets are buzzing harder than a bee in a Red Bull factory, and while all this was unfolding, Tekashi, the self-proclaimed king of New York drama, hopped on IG Live. In true Tekashi fashion, he screamed into the camera, Y'all tried to kill me. Y'all killed my sister. The streets are done. Was Ariella actually his sister? Nope. But Tekashi's never been a facts over feelings kind of guy. The bottom line? This saga is nowhere near over. If anything, the courtroom confession just poured gasoline on an already blazing dumpster fire. Federal investigations heating up. Rap industry panic. And there you have it, fam. The courtroom confession that flipped the whole 6ix9ine and saga upside down. But what do you think? Was Lil Silence telling the truth, or is there an even bigger puppet master pulling the strings? Could not a Cartier really be tied to all this, or is Tekashi just cursed with chaos wherever he goes? Drop your wildest theories in the comments. I'm reading all of them. Smash that like button if you want the next leaked update. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the sequel, and share this video with someone who lives for Dram.